About a month and a half ago, I posted a video. It was a 1,000-ish mile check-in on my truck. I talked about the things that I liked, the things I didn't like, the fit and finish issues that I've noticed on the truck, like seals and panel gaps. If you haven't watched that video yet, it's up above. I'll pin it. If you're interested, go check it out, of course. One of the things that I did talk about notably was the start-stop button. And on my truck, for whatever reason, from day one, it's been very wobbly and loose. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, but on a brand new vehicle that has a sticker price of nearly $60,000, is this really acceptable? Not to me, I'll tell you that much. Now, I don't know if this is a unique issue to me. I don't know if you guys have this issue as well. If you do, please comment down below, because I'm really trying to figure out how widespread this issue is. So after I made that video, I said, you know what, Jack, it's not a big deal. Just ignore it. Well, here we are 6 weeks later, and I can no longer ignore it. It's driving me absolutely nuts. I need to fix it. So that's what we're doing together today. I have no idea how I'm going to fix it or what I'm doing. We're going to figure it out together. So let's get in the truck, get some things disassembled, and come up with a plan. First things first, this panel right here needs to come off, I think. And if you remember from the Wolfbox dash camera video, we also took this panel off, and it's two 7mm. There's a screw here and a screw right there. Once those screws are out, this can just come out like that. Also take out the OBD2 as well. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is stick my hand up in here, and you can get to the bottom or the back side of this start button, and I'm going to try to push these clips to release it. I have one there, and one there, just like that, and we're out. And you can see all you're doing is pressing these tabs at the top. There's two, and then there's one more at the bottom. So 3 tabs in total, but truthfully, if you just get the bottom one out and then one of the top ones out, the third one at that point will come out without you even needing to push it. I have a plan A and I have a plan B. Plan A revolves a flathead, and these 3 clips, the 2 on the top and the bigger one on the bottom, I'm just going to take my flathead, get it under the clips, and just do this, right? This may look a little stupid, but my thinking is perhaps if I can get them to sit a little bit higher, they'll do a better job of holding and securing against this black surround on the inside of the dash. There's just, you know, it's like flush black plastic it sits up against. And I can see it is helping to raise it a little bit, but I don't want to go too crazy because I have a feeling if I do, the plastic will break. It's pretty, I mean, everything's kind of cheap on these trucks, plastic-wise. And then let's do the bottom one here. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to plan B, which I have a feeling it may be plan B anyways, because I'm not feeling too confident about this. Let's give it a shot. All right, well, that did nothing. So let's go to plan B. So start button's back out. One thing I did notice is that the silver surround also kind of wiggles as well. You see that? And so plan B is going to involve one of my best friends and one of the best inventions ever, and that is electric tape. There's nothing electric tape can't fix. And so I'm going to wrap a little bit of electric tape around this to try and solve 2 issues. A, this surround moving, and then B, to make it fit in here a little bit tighter. What I'm thinking is, for starts, doing 2 passes around, and I'm going to have it kind of start right there with a medium tension. And so that's pass number 1 right there. And there we are at pass 2. Just gonna cut this. just like that. And let's go see if that fits any better. And look, guys, if it works, it works. You're not going to see this, so I wouldn't be too concerned about the solution. If it works, then, you know, it works. Oh, look at that. Amazing. 2 rounds of electric tape. The real test, I'm going to stick my hand in there. Just make sure that the clips are doing a good job of holding it and that it doesn't push out when I push from the back side, which it doesn't appear to be coming out, so it looks like it's making enough contact. You know, it is a little, like I can feel that it's not clipping in as solid, but nobody's ever going to be pushing from the back side of this thing. If anything, it's going to be always the complete opposite, so I'm not terribly concerned about that, but this is way better. I mean, I'm happy with that. Well, whoever thought the fix would be that easy, I'm so happy right now because, again, you buy a brand new truck, you get in your brand new truck, it feels great. You go to press the button and it's moving under your finger. I just hate that feeling. And now it's super tight, it feels great, and it was literally a 5-minute fix. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have the same issue, go ahead and try it. Take that panel off, stick your hand up in there, release those 3 clips, 2 rounds of electric tape, pop it back in, and enjoy a super tight, non-loose start-stop button. One thing I did want to mention before we cancel the video here today is on my YouTube page, I now have my community set up. So what that means is if you click on my profile and go to my main channel page, right next to my profile picture, there's a button that says community, and it's very similar to Facebook. You can click that button and you can actually engage with the community and myself. You can post a photo of your truck, you can ask a question, you can do pretty much anything that you could do in my Facebook group, Ram Owners, but now it's available to everybody because not everybody has Facebook, not everybody likes Facebook or uses it, but now the community on YouTube allows all of us to engage with each other. Share a photo of a mod you put on your truck this week. Ask a question to the community. Let's all start engaging and helping each other fix issues just like this. Help each other improve issues on our trucks. Go post a photo of your truck. I look forward to seeing it. Anyways, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed.